our ACEL CoEd Soccer Varsity State Championship weekend. Right now, game 2 of our 2-game schedule tonight to see who will play Southwest Louisiana in the state championship game tomorrow afternoon at 2. Tonight's second semifinal pits Acadiana Homeschool Athletics against Chef of Baton Rouge. Let's meet our starters, meet all of our coaches and our teams here tonight. And we'll start with the visitors, the Acadiana Homeschool Athletics of Lafayette. Your commandos are coached by George Holland, assisted by Carrie Chopin. Now let's meet the roster for the Commandos. If you would please step forward and wave and help us acknowledge you as we call your name. Number 1, Jack McFadden. Number 2, John Viator. Number 3, Paul Holland. Number 5, Edwin Mercier. Number 6, Nicholas Moe. Number 7, Benjamin Sellers. Number 11, Teresa Cudahy. Number 12, Benedict Baudouin. Number 14, Mary Grace Chopin. Number 15, Madeline Menard. Number 35, Andrew Menard. Number 20, Miriam Marcantel. Number 21, David Marcantel. Number 23, Peyton Pennison. Number 25, Mary Grace Landrino. Number 28, Claire Coleman. Number 34, Cosmos Herrera. Number 36, Jada Knight. Yeah. Number 39, Samuel Mayu. And number 80, Asher Meir. Again, this is your commandos of Acadiana Homeschool Athletics of Lafayette. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to my right, as well as yours, it will be the home team on the scoreboard, which will be on the left side of the scoreboard. It is Chef of Baton Rouge, the Patriots, and head coach Seth Haynes. Ranked number 1 in the ACEL in the regular season with a 10-0 record. Now let's meet the roster for your Patriots. Number 3, or check that, number 9, Carter Arsenault. Number 13, Riley Arsenault. Number 24, Spencer Odemont. Number 20, Nathan Bailey. Number 21, Aiden Bergeron. Number 30, Landon Bowman. Number 26, Owen Bowman. Number 23, Corey Brock. Number 18, Hannah Cooper. Number 27, Samuel Haynes. Number 6, Sarah Haynes. Number 31, Jonas Leger. Number 19, Joseph Timms. Number 41, Micah Timms. Number 8, Lucas Charbonnet. Number 7, Chloe Robbins. And number 16, Therese Dunbar. Your Patriots of Chef of Baton Rouge. Let's play soccer.
All right, we are back and ready to go in this one. A lot of times after the announcements, they'll go into the pledge, but that started prior to this afternoon's contest, so we're right in to the action. Again, the winner of this goes on to face the Knights of Southwest Louisiana. That team goes out and picks up a 3-1 victory. It was tied at 1 apiece in the first half, and then came out. It was a couple of goals, just quite frankly, at the 15-minute mark, and then the 13-minute mark, and then the 15:25 mark. So just a couple of moments away from each other out of the 35 minutes that they'll play in this half. And you see that Acadiana Homeschool group out there will be in the black pants, white shirts. The Patriots in the red, white, and blue off to our right as we look at it here. They are up and ready to go, have had a tremendous season and come into this seeded number 1 in the playoff system, and we are ready to get this underway. The winner goes to play for the state championship at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We are underway.
Fixing a kickoff, I guess you'd call that, here at the center of the field.
Ready to get this thing going, and now, in fact, the Patriots do start this off. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins, bringing you all of the ACEL championship action throughout the 2021-2022 season, and what a great relationship that we have been able to form with this great organization. And ready to crown another champion this weekend, a junior varsity champion. That'll be at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then back here next weekend on the campus for basketball boys and girls. Right now, it is the Commandos in control here. But here come the Patriots off and running. This is one that you had anticipated here. That one is back into the goal. We talked about the success that Acadiana Homeschool has had over the last few years. Come in seeded number 4, facing the number 1 seed, so it should be a good one. Off and running, coming out of goal to make that save is Aiden Bergeron, who gets that one.
Nice save and nice drive down the field there for a good shot, chance for a shot at it.
Look, there's no starting out slow on this one. That corner kick is centered in and taken back out of there. Patriots looking to clear. Shot just to the right side. Bergeron doesn't have to get to it as it goes up the hill just in front of the English Village dormitories here on the campus of Louisiana Christian University.
And you'd think that was a corner kick, Doug, because she chunked that ball in there pretty good, but that was actually a side throw in.
Right.
That was a big throw.
Two solid teams out there doing battle in this one. Again, this is the right to play for a state championship. Keeping up with things on the local scene, it's good to see volleyball, soccer, and those things coming. You know, there's been a great event. Back there we saw the volleyball state championships and the 8-man football state championships being introduced to this ACEL soccer, and a good save. Bergeron in there fights off the shot by Sellers.
I believe that's going to warrant a corner kick to come. Looked like it went off his hands. He blocked it out.
Right in front of the new Jumbotron here on the campus of Louisiana Christian University. That was an addition right after it. So you've got the screen on the scoreboard, and then you've got their video screen that's down at the right end that continues to show video on it. They're proud of it here, and why not? That shot is just up. Bergeron sends that one in and above, and you're looking at Mo that had that shot on it. See him out there, got a cast, it looks like, on his left arm, but that's not affecting the footwork of Mo any in this one. Big things coming to this area. You know, this Manny, who has played for a couple of state championships the last few years, we're looking for an opponent. And you talk about good games, and we bring that up. They just signed a Week 4 opponent. They'll play Arch Manning and Newman up at Manny in Week 4. So you football fans that want to watch that, we're trying to find a way to get that to you as well. And we talk about that because go up there and hit that like and follow button and stay updated anytime that we here at 446 Sports go live with anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Patriots inbounds this one. That's picked up there in goal and saved out. Commandos on the move again, but being battled there. A lot of size on this Patriots team. Some big players out there. And that goes to show you big athletic guys on both sides of this. Be interesting whoever comes out of this one to see that game against Southwest Louisiana, who fundamentally played a very solid game. There's a run out now. Good coverage defensively.
I think that's going to be a corner kick. I didn't see if it went out on the net side of the corner flag or just outside. Looks like it's a throw. Okay.
And again, another one that rolls out of there. So resetting, they play the 80-yard field. Goals set up on either 10-yard line here on Wildcat Field. That one in and out by goalie. He's going to start things going the other way. And again, kicked out. Down the hill it goes. So the over and under is 12. 12 shots down the hill is what it is. Okay. So that's one.
Okay. 12 shots. Okay.
Just 6 minutes into this one, we are scoreless. The winner of this one goes to play at 2 o'clock. The loser of this one will play in the varsity consolation game at noon. That will be against John Paul the Great Academy.
A little trickeration on that inbound throw. I didn't know if you saw that or not. She, inbounder was throwing it and then kind of did a quick turn and threw it to their right-hand side instead of downfield towards the goal.
Just playing all facets of the game in this one.
Oh, goodness.
Coach Haynes, and that counts. It went down.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Haynes has this Patriots team really up and going. Again, as you see, just a couple of seniors, 3 seniors to be a matter of fact, or 4 seniors on the roster, but it's scattered with freshmen and sophomores and juniors. So they'll continue to roll along. They lose just a couple. Patriots in what you would expect, the red, white, and blue. Black and white for this Acadiana team.
Content of doing just some short rollouts so far from the goalkeeper.
Final game of tonight. We'll have 3 of them tomorrow for you. Again, starting at 10 o'clock. That'll be that JV game and the consolation game at noon before the champion is decided at 2 o'clock, and you'll have the awards ceremony right after that. So you'll walk out of here with 2 state champions, 1 JV and 1 varsity tomorrow. And you know, Chuck, a lot of these younger players, these sophomores and freshmen, will make up that 10 o'clock junior varsity game as well, because there's just a lot of younger players on this roster.
Yes, sir. And I mean, ought to be a very exciting, eventful one as well.
Yeah, it'll be just as competitive as this varsity game is. You can believe that. Good footwork, but being chased down. Here's a shot now on goal, and it's up, and it's good. That from point blank there was, let's get back over to that page. That is Sellers, the junior, with the shot on goal, and has that.
That is number 7, yes?
Yeah, at the 8:50 mark.
Goal for number 7, Benjamin Sellers.
Benjamin Sellers comes in that one, and look, we talked about it, Chuck, as they're making their way down. It was the first real rush that had been made, not something that was set up, but more of a fast break opportunity, if you will. And Benjamin Sellers goes in there and gets the goal there at the 8:50 mark.
And a quick steal of the ball to try to gain control over it and see what they can get down the field again here. Oh, nice block back.
Centered once again, and another shot at it. This one is off. Missing that one was Bergeron. Goodness, a couple of real good looks at it for this Acadiana homeschool team.
Absolutely.
That was the freshman Marcantel that had a shot on it. This Acadiana team, no stranger to success in the ACEL sports. Little lower seed this year due to a couple of games that were ended up forfeited. And
oh goodness, not happy about that at all.
And now thought they had the same, was going to be able to clear it out of there. It was Holland, the goalkeeper here, Paul Holland, thought he had it and got it and was going to get out of there. Instead, it results in a kick from the corner for the Patriots.
Yeah, he was not happy with himself on that one. He knew he'd kind of bobbled that one out.
Coach Chopin and these Commandos out of Lafayette, Louisiana. And that one has a shot to make that Pine Street. And it does. It goes over the fence and down onto Pine Street into the yard across the street. And no stranger to that, as there are plenty of footballs on a Saturday afternoon that go in that front yard.
Yeah, those folks have been pretty good troopers about it, you know.
Indeed, they have. There's even the net that was put up, but there's only so much you can do. That one is centered in and blocked off of the young man in the middle's face. It looked like just in the right place at the right time, but the Patriots don't want to squander this opportunity as they've got pressure on. And the Commandos able to clear this out. Down into the corner, and it's going to be out, so that's where the Patriots will have it. 1-0 in this one. Commandos pick up the early lead. Young man throwing it in there. Been impressed with his busyness. He's been all over the field, and that was shot is just off and missed. That was Sellers trying to get another one, but Landon Bowman, we saw the big guy, number 30 for the Patriots, has been all over the place.
Yeah, good sliding shot on goal, just hitting that outside bar, that vertical bar there on the right side of the goal.
Yeah, that was Sellers that had an opportunity for his second goal and of this first half and this second semifinal. That one cleared way out. This time Holland able to pull this one in and gets it down the field.
Tracking back quickly back in goal.
There's Sellers that has it. Benjamin Sellers has been very active in the first half. He is up and going, just a junior, and has the only score of tonight's second semifinal contest.
Oh, nice pass.
Patriots now out past midfield, look to run. That one is out of bounds. And look, you've got a heel catcher over there. You've got somebody running along so it doesn't get down the hill.
The proverbial ball boy or ball
Right.
person. Can't quite tell.
Sellers now has it down deep in his own end. They get this one out of there. Acadiana Homeschool Athletics, the Commandos, have a 1-0 lead in this one over the number 1 top-seeded Chef Patriots. Chef Patriots out of Baton Rouge. This Acadiana team, as you might imagine, out of Lafayette area. You know, a lot of the things brought to you that we do, brought to you by Louisiana Day Trips and Tours. A lot of trips down into that Lafayette area, Chuck.
Yes.
A lot of food down, a lot of great food.
I see that with those trips, and it looks like an amazing adventure to take.
We get into Cafe Josephine a lot down in Sunset. Here's another drive in by the Commandos. That one is knocked away, and thought he had another one. Sellers comes up to say, look, just keep the pressure on is what we got to do, and they have been aggressive in this one. But just missing that one was Marcantel, who's had a couple of good shots at it, has the freshman. Don't forget, Chuck, coming up after the championship game, we'll have first and second team All-State announcements, as well as the boys and the girls MVP and the Coach of the Year. That'll all be named after that championship game somewhere around 4 o'clock.
That's going to be a fun time tomorrow. It's a lot of games, a lot of activities to be sure you're tuned in for.
Certainly, and like and follow that page wherever you're at, 446 Sports. You can keep up with everything that we do. If you're following along, you found us under the ACEL Athletics tab there off your website. Proud partners of the Association of Christian Educators of Louisiana to bring you all of their championship sports. This one's over into the corner looking to cross. Now, good play defensively, and again, that is Bowman. Off and running of the Patriots, but knocked away and out of bounds.
Yeah, they had gotten down to that same corner where they had made that pass back and score on that the one score so far for Acadiana.
This one thrown in, looking to make a steal there, and you had 3 defenders back though, so preventing that. Patriots with their first real scoring threat here, trying to get it deep, but the kick is not much on the back side of it. And Holland able to get that out of there with not much problem. There's a steal inside. That's Chloe Robbins. And Robbins has been wreaking havoc on things out there. You look up, if there's somebody in the middle of it, generally it's been Chloe Robbins.
Just a all over the field athlete. Just, it seems to, and can run past them.
Well,
I mean, she's got great footwork, great dribbling techniques, but she can just flat out get it on the field.
And so not following this organization throughout the year, admittedly so, covering mostly Central Louisiana sports like we do, you look out there and you see who is active. And
yes.
we follow active players that are all around the ball. Chloe Robbins is one of those. Landon Bowman is one of those. And, of course, Benjamin Sellers, who has the goal. Marcantel, another one of those players that are jumping out to me, Chuck, as active.
Yeah, and it's not just to highlight the offensive players, because they typically are the more active of the offense and defensive side of the ball. But those defensive players have proven well under fire over here underneath the goal as well.
Yeah, and you see just a lot of it. That's number 4 if you're scoring at home, going down the hill.
Yes, it is.
1-0. The Commandos have the lead. We are about 18 minutes into this one. 18 out of the 35-minute. First, don't necessarily call that a shot on goal. I think the shot was getting ready to be taken, but don't officially score the shot on goal there. Going into the wind are these Patriots. As you see the American flag beginning to unfurl and blow to the right now, it's swirling around the other direction. Just gives you an idea on not only is it cold, there's an inside. Holland looking to get it, banging around underneath, and the Commandos will clear that out of there. Great job by number 34. That was Herrera.
Oh, my goodness.
Fancy footwork by Herrera there, too, but he gets turned around now, and here come the Patriots. But Herrera trying to get it back. Holland not able to control it, but just knocks it away. And that was a cross-field shot that was there. And you don't have to catch it. You just got to deflect it out of the goal, and that's, in fact, what Paul Holland did there. 19 into this one, the 19-minute mark. Rolling along in this first half, set for 35 minutes. Again, this will punch a ticket for someone to play for the ACEL State Championship. Again, inbounds. And look, this Commandos team plays that corner kick defensively as well as we've seen tonight.
They really have.
Holland pulls this one in, and he's looking to clear. That's a long pass down the side. Only finding Patriots there. Getting ready to check back in a couple of the Patriots. That is Meyer, and there's action down on the other end, up rolling up. That's Meyer set to check back in, as well as Coleman.
Calling that one off of the Acadiana player going down. Not only going down to the turf, but going down trying to make that play.
That'll get it back to Bergeron, the junior goalkeeper, and he's set to kick that one out of there. Resetting things. Patriots with an opportunity, but there's that defense of Acadiana. The Commandos once again continuing just to play solid defense, turn things over, and get it back into plus territory. Good job of clearing out there, but right back defensively. There's the Patriots. That's Mo that just made it back in. Haynes now to the near side, trying to get something going from long range, but blocked by one of the up men. Looking to say is Corey Brock that it was off of one of the hands of the Commando players, but not going to get that call out here. Look, I got to believe if it goes off the hands and fingers of somebody here, you're going to see it because it's cold out there.
Oh, yes. Somebody's going to favor that hand, I can promise you. Or there may be a finger laying left on the turf.
One of those. I'll let you get away with that one. That one wasn't terrible.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me point it out there.
Right. 21 and a half minutes in to the first half of this one. It's 1-0. Commandos have the lead, and they are continuously looking to get that ball down the field and get it into an attacking type of position. Game we watched earlier, I don't think it had the attacking aggressiveness that this Commandos team, every time they get the ball out near midfield, they are trying to find a way to get down into scoring range.
Yeah, they're definitely on
Centered
the run.
back over Sellers, who has one right into the hands of Bergeron as he pulls that one in and gets the save. Now, Bergeron down the field, but here comes the Commandos again.
They become like a band of players on the run.
One at a time, Chuck, one at a time.
Trying.
Right into the face, and that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Look, it stings a little bit more on a cold night like this. You know you're going to get hit with that soccer ball throughout, but when you're a couple of yards away and catch one to the face, that's rough.
Yeah, you can call that one a slobber knocker, huh?
That one is back to Bergeron. He gets him another save. Centered that one and had a shot on it. That was Sellers again. Look, Sellers is just firing away in this one. That one is off and out of bounds, and that will reset things.
One thing is for certain, if you don't make the shots on goal, you're not going to get it in there. So he's definitely getting that percentage of shots in there.
Yeah, Sellers has just been active since his first goal that came around the 8:50 mark. He has been looking to score. Had himself an opportunity, steals that one out near midfield. Now Sellers is on the breakaway. Oh, and he slipped up down there. Didn't know whether to shoot or pass. Kind of got caught up in between it. But again, if there's an opportunity, that young man's going to get him another one tonight.
Their defense is really well down here, also stopping that ball at midfield and trying to give them another shot at it.
Look, I'm telling you, everywhere you go, in basketball, you'd say they're getting into the passing lane.
Yes.
And that's exactly what this group from Acadiana is doing here. Just every shot that comes in or pass that comes in gets contested. Looking out, that's 3-on-1. That's numbers, but Sellers hits that one errant.
Yep.
And it was intended for Coleman. She's unable to track it down. And you saw Sellers, he's facing up on his opponent and looking at the goal. He looks left and right to see where his teammates were coming down with him, and just missed the lead pass off to the left to Coleman.
Yeah, just a little aggressive on the kick for her to get there. But a great thought of play.
Patriots now trying to get the equalizer here in this one. But again, cleared out defensively. Patriots again out of Baton Rouge is where the Patriots are from. Made the trip up here an hour and 45 minutes or so from the Baton Rouge area. Sellers now gets it. He's looking to try to split the defenders. Passes it into the middle, but that shot is up and it's right there. Was an easy save for Bergeron. All he had to do was secure his hands on it. Goalkeeper coming out on that one, and that was dangerously played because the big-time opportunity, scoring opportunity by the Patriots sails high and to the left.
Yeah, just a bit wide, but like you said, that could have been the equalizer, huh?
25.5 gone here in the first half. Just under 9 minutes to go. And as efficient as this Acadiana team has been offensively, getting the ball down into the scoring area, they've been solid on defense of not really giving the Patriots much of an open look or a clean look at the goal. And that shot is wide, but a great block inside by number 20, Marcantel. Back on the attack.
Oh, nice header.
Patriots will watch that one sail out. Getting ready to check back in for the Patriots is Carter Arsenault. And Arsenault is waved in. Souvenir goes up into the stands, but they don't let you keep them here, and you can't return to the concession stand for a free Coke. Those days are gone as well.
Yeah, kind of like
you remember those?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That was the idea. You go back and get a free Coke. Then generally you drink the Coke, take the cup, and go play cup ball there, waiting for another foul ball. Reliving my youth.
Yes, indeed. That wax-coated paper cup.
You still taste that now.
Oh, yes. Don't bite on the edge of the cup.
27 minutes gone in this one, 8 remaining until halftime. 1-0. The Commandos with the 1-0 lead in this one.
Surprisingly, I never got cavities when I had that.
See, that's what I do. Everybody should eat more of those cups. Make those cups, bring them back.
Yeah.
Out, it will be the Patriots from the corner. And we've seen the ball get inside the goal area, but this Commando defense has been solid of getting it out of there. This is one of the better opportunities for this Patriots team. And that one is fired by Robbins over the top of the goal. She had a good look at it. But again, just the defense of that corner kick by this Commando team has been solid, and that's really resonated through. and dictated the first half is defense from the Commandos. They got the score. They've put pressure on, but they have turned away a number of Patriot looks. That one is saved there, and off and going is Sellers.
They have some really solid footwork out there by these Commandos.
You know, one thing I've noticed in doing this soccer, a little bit different from basketball. You know, you see those basketball players, they get rubbed into, they're wanting to foul. These guys are out there banging around, playing, and this is some solid physical action going on in this one.
I don't know whoever started that rumor once before about soccer not being a contact sport. Wrong.
Look, that's the reason I don't play soccer. I played one game in my career back in high school. Like, nope, and went back and played baseball.
I don't blame you.
Well, it was cold, and I kept getting kicked. I was out on that. These guys are athletes. They're out there giving it. I mean, what is it, 70 minutes of playtime up and down the field on a cold, cold night. These guys are battling for a state championship, the opportunity to go play that one tomorrow. I mean, there are folks that go through their high school careers or their careers at all and never get the opportunity to play for a championship. And this one is some 40-odd minutes away, counting the time remaining in this one. Good footwork by Sellers, trying to get through there, dumps that one off, and that one's going to be in there and good. See if they're calling that one off. As they will let's see. Yeah, they're calling that one off, and my goodness, what a good shot at it by the freshman Marcantel. That's his third good shot. That one actually went in, but they're going to call him offsides was the call there.
Not shy of getting it in there or going at
good.
it again.
Behind the back pass by Sellers. This one led out. And I'm telling you, if there's we saw Cowart playing for that team for Southwest for the Knights a little earlier. Reigning MVP is Cowart, but I'm telling you, equal to the task is Benjamin Sellers. Just about 3 minutes or so remaining. Give it maybe 4 minutes remaining in time here in the first half. Sellers has it himself, directing traffic that's out there. Patriots need to put something together right here before the break. You'd like to see them go in with a little bit of momentum, but the Commandos having none of that. Bergeron ends up picking up that save. Again, about 3.5 remaining here. There's an inside steal. That was good play by Chopin. Bringing substitution back in, that's Pennison, the senior for the Commandos. And rolling out time now, around 3 minutes remaining.
Doug, this cold weather, had a piano sitting around the house and had to get rid of it, or, we chopped it up, but, we got a couple of chords out of it.
Oh, my gosh, I can't. Absolutely can't with you. I knew I shouldn't have even entertained that. Sellers sends that one high and up the hill. Misses that one. That's my rough count, about 6 shots on goal from Sellers, and he's assisted on what was a couple of more opportunities over to Marcantel, who was unable to get there. Had the one that was taken off the board due to the offsides.
Actually, on a serious note, speaking of pianos, but I know ACEL was here last weekend and did some of their arts as well, music and was it singing as well? Okay. And so they had a competition last week.
And we weren't streaming that? What gives? I don't understand that. Wow. I have to work on that.
My daughter actually got to work it with them. She enjoyed it. Had a great time with it.
Couple of minutes remaining here in the first half. It has been 1-0 for this Commandos team, looking to get one in perhaps before intermission. Spun around and I think content to really sit back just a bit.
Must be their internal clock unless somebody's got one on the side telling them.
I assure you they do. Here comes an opportunity. That's Chopin again. That one is sent out. Robbins was there to get a foot on it and kick that out. And that's probably going to be the last real scoring opportunity in this first half. The officials checking and, in fact, holds up the hand, lets them know that believe that's just 1 minute remaining. Using up a little bit of time. There's Bergeron not wanting to get things going. Save an opportunity to another run by this Commandos team. Cleared out and off to the sideline. And that should just about do things. Patriots trying to rush down and get them one more off, though, before we get to the break. And there's that defense again from the Commandos. Just very solid at denying anything from the Patriots thus far. Yet only the one goal themselves. And the only thing that matters is that tally that's on the scoreboard.
This is true.
That one goes down the hill, but they had the one in reserve. Got to believe just a little less than 30-second. Bowman slings this one in. It's cleared out by the Commandos. Patriots trying to get one last little push here before the break. Inbounds is there, now out. There's Sellers, he's got it, trying to make a push, fighting the clock and the sideline here. And that's going to do it for the half. In fact, it is 1-0. The Acadiana Homeschool Athletics Commandos, they've got a 1-0 lead at the intermission. We will be back after the break to finish up and see who punches their ticket to that varsity co-ed state championship. That's going to come up right after the break. We'll be back on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Security Sporting Goods wants to tell you all camo is 50% off, and it's fishing season. In the red corner, it's Powerhouse Combo, Zoom, and Lose. And in the blue corner, seasoned veteran Abu Garcia. These three name brands will take care of all your fishing needs. Plus, Old Town Kayaks are coming soon. Need a handgun? In stock, Springfield, Sig, Glock & Smith & Wesson at Security Sporting Goods, 2220 Memorial Drive, Alexandria.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to Louisiana Christian University. I'm Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins, and action getting ready to go. Teams are on the field, fans back in the stands, and the officials are now making their way back onto the field. Doing a quick count to make sure the right number of players are on the field. And indeed there are. And we are just about ready to get things going off here.
Had him out there doing a little, self-volleying, I guess you call
it.
Like hold hacky sack.
Little hacky sack. So this is that Commandos team that will get things going here. They hold a 1-0 lead. They have been the aggressor in this one, just a 1-0 lead. However, they have been pressing throughout in this one. The Patriots are going to have to get things going, and there's another defensive stop by that Commandos team. Very active was Benjamin Sellers, number 7. Expect to see a lot from him in this one. The freshman had an opportunity at one, did Marcantel, but that was taken off of the board due to the offsides, and we sit here at 1-0.
Wasting no time to try to make a play downfield.
Oh, look, and there they go again. Marcantel spotting up, and he picks it up. He's going to have another shot at it, see if he can clear out. Good pressure, though, defensively by the Patriots, and they force the turnover, if you will, out from the sideline. It'll be a side in. Back over to Sellers now. He and Marcantel have been solid for this Commando team early. Again, 35 minutes of play in this half. We're just a couple of minutes into it. Here's a shot now. There's Marcantel from the left side. Clears it back to the middle, but finds only Patriots. Defense, you see, there's a run out now, an opportunity. Crossing over and just wide of the net. Holland did everything he could to get to it, but it was even out. It was past him, past the bar, but a good shot at it for the Patriots coming from number 41, Micah Timms.
And a good camera shot there. Just happened to see. You can see that ball just kind of curve out away from the goal and just make it not accessible to that inner part of the goal.
And again, the wind has really died down, so it's just what you rung what you brung in this one now. Good footwork over there. That's Robbins on the far side. Again, we talked about her earlier. We saw her on the near side when they were going the other way. But that is great work by Chloe Robbins, the junior, for the Patriots. Patriots undefeated in league play in ACEL activity. We're 10-0 on the season yet to find a loss. Got outside of league play and lost a couple. But inside ACEL sports, they have been solid. They find themselves trailing 1-0 in this one as we play a couple of minutes into the second half. Winner gets a shot at the Knights tomorrow for that ACEL state championship. That game will go off at 2 o'clock. The loser of this one will play John Paul the Great at noon, and that game follows the JV championship. So big day of sports for ACEL Athletics. We remind you to like and follow the 446 Sports page. It'll pop up whenever we go live. Just past Marcantel, couldn't get his head around in time. That ball had an opportunity, came to him, and by the time he saw that the ball was there, Chuck, it was already past him, had an opportunity. Would have been able to maybe have an opportunity to head that thing in.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome shot there.
Bergeron in goal, letting his Patriot defense and offense get into play. Puts a foot into this one, and on this cold night, and drives it down the field the other way, 20 yards shy of the opposing goal. And that's going to go out of bounds and down the hill.
And so that is 5 or 6 at this point?
6. We're approaching the total. We said it was 12.
Yeah, like a 12-pack of nachos or tacos.
A 12-pack of nachos, he says. See? Tacos.
Yeah. See how many friends you have, they say.
I'd eat all 12 by myself. I don't think.
Yeah, Yeah, so with the guy in the mirror.
Opportunity here for this Patriot team maybe to get back into it. Down just 1-0. They have been putting some things together. Sparked by the play of Chloe Robbins, who seems like she's been all over the place for this Patriots team. You know, they're trying to put something together, but this defense of the Commandos has been up to the challenge and aggressively going after the ball every opportunity they get and looking to deny. Anytime somebody gets on it, they're collapsing. They don't sit back at all. There's Marcantel doing the same thing. That's going to get past the front line or the back line of defense, picked up there. And that is Holland. That errant pass kicked up and out of bounds. That'll go back to the Patriots.
That would have been a nice runoff for them if she could have made that play happen.
And again, defensively kicked out. And they're content just to continue knocking that ball out of bounds and having this Patriot team reset. There's Bowman, who triggers this in. Big, strong young man playing for this Patriots team. A shot off and to the left of the goal as you're facing it. Just about the furthest corners you could get. If it gets down that hill, it's got a chance to roll down by the softball field.
And there it goes.
And he got it beforehand, before he got to the parking lot at least. Back up is Holland now. He's got it. 7, Chuck, if you're counting there.
That is 7. You're correct.
And look, you brought it up in the last game. That Southwest Louisiana team had the lead, and they content to kick the ball that way and get it down that hill and use some time.
It's amazing that I brought up several things in the last game, but you keep shutting them down.
Well, you brought up one thing several times, so don't. Patriots trying desperately to get back in this thing, but here comes the Commandos defense. They always seem to step into the line of fire there, getting to the passing lane. That's Meyer who's doing some work there, big number 80. A little bit of a drop there and an opportunity. Goalie's coming all the way out. Dangerous move, but a great play by Holland in goal. Patriots head that one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll reset over to the Commandos, who quickly look to get going. Marcantel heads that one over to the side, looking for the return. Kind of a give and go, if you will. But Patriots right there to stop that. They are doing a fine job of stepping in now, as this thing is a defensive stalemate. Good block off of the cast there. And that one will roll harmlessly out of bounds. Patriots look to trigger. And again, no waiting around. You see these teams looking for an opportunity to press if they get it inside the scoring zone. And a great save as Holland knocks that one away. Was headed for the inside of the pipe, and he got that one out. Deflects it off and out of bounds.
Yeah, Patriots are definitely the more aggressor on this half of the ball game. They're more possession time, better control than they had in the first half. Definitely some adjustments made.
Corner kick coming for this Patriots team. They had a number of them in the first. Very solid defense being employed by this Commando team, and they do it again. Blocked off again. Marcantel just seems to be everywhere. Defensively gets a head out on front of it, and Marcantel looking to run. Going to pull this one back. Good play. Getting back there defensively by the Patriots, number 9, and that was Arsenault. Yeah, Carter Arsenault, the freshman. Look for those two to do battle for a lot of years, both freshmen in this one, Marcantel and Arsenault.
A little pause and play for some substitutions.
And that one goes out, was thrown into the inside, and Marcantel had nowhere to go with it but out of bounds. Bowman now set to inbounds for this Patriot team.
Really tough job of trying to recover that one, just the position of the throw.
Just about 9 minutes in, a lot of action to go before a ticket is punched here. It's been the Commandos of Acadiana with a 1-0 lead throughout. they scored, I think, the 8:50 mark. Somewhere. That was Sellers. Benjamin Sellers has the only goal of the evening. The aforementioned Sellers has it. Fancy footwork as he gets around his defender. Continuing to press. Another nifty move inside. It's going to set that up and shoots. Bangs it off of a ball that was sitting to the left side of the goal. And, I mean, he didn't miss it by much.
He didn't. And he got his goalkeeper got his foot over there in time. But, yeah, it was an impressive low area corner shot on goal there.
Look, the dribbling prior to that, the footwork was just solid for Benjamin Sellers. And I know, sounding like a broken record, but he has been that active in this game today. Bergeron coming out of goal to get that one. He'll clear out for the Patriots. And there's Meyer looking to get a steal, and he does. He pokes that one away. He'll need the center to get it out of traffic there. Instead pulls this one back. There it is, back to Sellers. Sellers again, nifty footwork, bangs it off of the Patriot defender, and it's going to roll around outside.
That's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, it'll stay there. And quickly they get into to action, does this commando team. That was spun around. I don't think that's how she wanted it to go. It twisted more towards the field than the goal. She wanted to twist it back the other way just a little bit. Here comes Meyer. And he loses that one.
So they had a whole bevy of Patriots down underneath on that corner kick.
A lot of them were there, and there's a good action out there off and running. And Bergeron just coming up there and putting a foot into that one. But the battle that's that was brewing over there between Marcantel and see, I done lost where I was at in here. The work between the two freshmen has been solid.
It really has. It's nice to see them getting back out here. Oh, and they lost control of that one. Looks like they were kind of setting up for a play there and to run a scheme, but ball just got on the outside there.
Settling down, just 11.5 into this one, so a third of the way through the second half. And it quickly from defense to offense, this commando team rolls. And that's been, Coach Haynes and that group have been attacking since the opening whistle. There's Sellers settling up. Little crossover dribble, shoots that one, doesn't get it to go.
Yeah, they played a good bit of defense the first part of this period.
Indeed, they have. The Patriots, they're down one. They've got to score 2 goals to win this one, and all that the Commandos have to do is keep it right where it's at.
Now on overtime, and I don't mean to put that out there, but there's really not an overtime. I believe it goes into a tie. And then you have, I think, 5
They'll have the penalty
each,
kicks, yeah.
And then see how that comes out. So
Bowman set to inbounds. That one throws it, but quickly there's the Commandos. There's an errant kick. Marcantel looking to get on. He does. Look, I'm going to tell you what. That young man is the future of this team. He is everywhere. Gets tripped up there from Bowman. Tackled there. Bowman looking to help him up, but not going to work because Marcantel rolling over and not wanting to shake hands at all as he got up. Sellers has it, drives this one. Bowman, though, had worked his way back into the middle of the field, was able to block that one. This one sits up in the middle. Meyer, who's about a foot taller than most of the players for the Patriots, shy of one of those. Here comes Sellers. Sellers has a chance. Oh, he crosses to Marcantel, and Marcantel drives it home. Gives Sellers the assist.
Nice.
But, yeah, he gave Marcantel a gift right there. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and I'm going to get you a goal in this semifinal game, young man.
Definitely. Should see some flowers coming out in a week for him. Might have to send him a bouquet of roses.
That was at the 13-minute mark for Marcantel. The freshman picks up the goal, and it's 2-0 here. And that was the case of, do you want to go for the layup or you dunk it yourself or give the assist? And Sellers showing just unselfish play, because you got to believe where he was at could have went anywhere with the ball. Dumps it off to Sellers, and Bergeron had nowhere to go with it. I mean, he's defending two super solid players for this Commando team.
It's like an assist slam in basketball.
It's exactly, yeah. He threw the alley-oop to him is what he did. Here comes Sellers right back. Gets it to the other side this time. So a goal and an assist for Sellers. Benjamin Sellers easily.
And down the hill that one goes.
Easily taking care of things in this one. 2-0. This Commando lead is 20 minutes to go. 21, I guess, officially. There's Meyer again. He's looking. Those long legs just get the ball no matter where he's at. There's a shot picked up by Holland. Turned away once again are the Patriots. This is a tough draw for the Patriots, facing this as a number one seed, drawing this Acadiana team who are just so solid and fundamentally well-rounded. Bowman's got that one again, turning it back over, just kind of volleying it between the two players.
Whichever team wins here is definitely going to put a good match for tomorrow, though.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Look, you're going to want to tune in for that 2 o'clock matchup if, in fact, it is this Acadiana team. That Acadiana and Southwest Louisiana Knights team is going to be a big one. If the Patriots come back and win this thing tonight, man, look at the momentum they'll have going into that state title game tomorrow.
Absolutely, and that consolation game tomorrow is going to be hot also.
That one is out and ready to go. Marcantel just kind of coasting out there, waiting for a run out. Kind of like Kareem, who didn't get down on the defensive end. He's just waiting out there for the dunk. That's going back a long way.
That is quite a while.
Look.
Now, did he actually dunk it, or did he do the sky hook?
Need him a lot of sky hooks. I'll tell you, this Robbins, and I think, is it Chloe? Yeah, Chloe Robbins from this Patriots team, number 7, is just as tough and as solid as any of them. She's been banging around out there with anybody that was close to her. Turning it around and going is Meyer. Robbins looking for it on the wing. They get it back to the inside, though. And going to make its way for a corner kick and quickly getting it up and in there. And look, Holland just jumping out and controlling things inside as keeper for this team. There's Marcantel out in front. Sellers picks up the rebound, if it will. He's off and running, just showing off the footwork there. Gets it back to Marcantel. Marcantel returns the favor back over to Sellers. Sellers doing footwork there. Oh, great stop. And Marcantel looks for the putback, doesn't get it. And I think Marcantel went inside the goal, but the ball didn't. It went somewhere along the Wildcats fencing under the scoreboard.
Nice save. I believe that's number 10 down there.
Good work, Bergeron. He's shaking that one off. He got banged up in the goal as the keeper for this Patriots team. Halfway home in the second half, it's 2-0. Commandos with a lead. Wind starting to pick up down on the field. Once again, you see it measured by that big American flag that's out there. Earlier, it was in all her glory unfurled there. There goes Sellers. You know, this is a matchup. You look ahead, and there's still a lot. Don't get me wrong, a lot of soccer left to go in this one. But a matchup between Bryce Cowart and Benjamin Sellers tomorrow is going to be one that you want to keep an eye on.
Got some subs coming in. Couple for each team there.
Patriots replacing a couple of players and just the one substitution for this commando team. Look, I've been very impressed with the full court press, for lack of a better term. Marcantel, no, correction, that's 23, who just came into the game. We'll get, that is Pennison. Pennison has come in 23. Going back the other way now, and a good job of getting back defensively for this commando team.
Kicking it side out, so they have to do a throw in instead of a corner kick.
Again, this is a solid looking Acadiana team. Patriots from the left side. Oh, swing and a miss at it.
Dangerous.
Hollins there to pick it up, but just misfiring from right in front of the goal that time was Viator, who had a shot at it, but missed it there. Time starting to work its way into this one. We're 20 minutes in, so on the back half of the second half, and it's a 2-0 lead. So if you're the Patriots, you're facing the clock and you're facing this 2-0 deficit. Like to get one back here and give yourself some opportunity. There's a shot, but not really much on it. That one's going to roll around. Nobody can seem to find it now. They pick it up. And bringing it in will be this commando team. Again, we get things going at 10 a.m. in the morning, so
yes.
Make sure you hit that follow button. Have yourself a cup of coffee, a donut, some pancakes, whatever it is, and watch yourself the JV state championship here of ACEL Sports. That game is going to be followed at noon by the consolation game, and somebody is going to play the Knights of Southwest Louisiana for a state championship at 2. We'll cover everything from every whistle to the awards. That'll be done here on 446 Sports tomorrow. Holland picks up another one. Holland's been ready for the task throughout this one. Dumps it off. Good job by Marcantel. There's Sellers back in it. Feeds it off to the other Marcantel, the one that had the goal a little bit earlier. Gets that one back inside to Sellers. Sellers with nifty footwork again. And look, this is just, it's almost not fair the way that he controls the soccer ball.
He is fascinating to watch.
Just like a good point guard out there on a basketball, able to dribble. They tell basketball players have handles if they can do that. And I don't know what they call it, but Benjamin Sellers has that in soccer for sure. Well, that one is kicked and down. The only thing that saved it is the net from going down. And that's going to roll around and get to the other side of the heel.
Yeah.
And slowly making its way down, and it goes back to action here. Patriots will look to get things going. Time really starting to be a factor now. It's turned over, and it is the Commandos that have it. There goes again, clearing and off and out of bounds, and that is where this commando team will have it. Again, Patriots, if they can come back in this one, going to set up for an amazing one. But there's Sellers with a shot. It's going to go wide off of a defender for the Patriots.
I think that's number 10 down there. If I saw his number correctly. Or is it 30?
The big guy's 30. That's
30,
Bowman.
that's him.
Yeah. And it's hard to get it around him. He just seems to be he seems to be everywhere.
Yeah, he does a good job right there on defense.
Corner kick comes in. This one sits up there like they want to have Sellers with the head inside. That is the second goal for Benjamin Sellers. And that was set up just beautifully.
With the header, Benjamin Sellers.
So he's got one at 8:50 in the first. Now he's got one at 23:50 in the second. Got the assist. All 3 points have come by way of Benjamin Sellers in this one. Look, if you're looking for an MVP of this semifinal game, there is no need to look any further than number 7, Benjamin Sellers.
He has done absolutely phenomenal in this game and got great assists because he has another player on there that is just as strong, but it's just has had some great footwork to, I think, relieve some pressure off of him where he can make those plays.
Well, and you saw the vision that he had on that corner kick that came in. He jumped a little higher than anybody else that was out there. It's like it was geared for him, and you knew when he cleared the line of defense and had just an opportunity, he wasn't going to miss from right there, and in fact, he didn't. And had he not been unselfish, he'd have had the hat trick here as he had the goal that he gave off to Marketel on the assist. Now Sellers again with it. That's over to Meyer. Sellers just doing what he wants to with it, and that was errantly out of bounds. 25 minutes in, 10 minutes remaining. 3-0, and this Commando team has all but punched their ticket now in this one. You know there's going to be a lot of fight in the Patriots, but this group from the Commandos of Acadiana are really firing on all cylinders this evening.
Yeah, ever since that second goal, there seems to have been a little flame snuffed out of them.
Yep, agreed. And it's been relentless pressure from the opening whistle, Chuck. It's not been any bit of let up by this Commandos team. And look, don't take anything away from the Patriots. It's just been intense play tonight by the Commandos.
It really has been. And they've done well as a whole team to get the ball down the field and put it in the playmaker's hands.
There's another run out. There's an opportunity going down the field. Shot is up, and it's wide right. Three 0 in this one, and it has been all Commandos. Again, looking to hang on here, and they will play for a state championship tomorrow at 2. Still a little bit of time. It ain't over till it's over. But, my goodness, the pressure. There's not been a bit of let up either by this Commando team, as there's another steal out near the middle. And there's Sellers taking it away again. Robbins out defensively. She's been solid throughout. Just unable really to get anything through that defense. And when they do get past the front line and get it into scoring position, there's Paul Holland sitting around as the keeper, who has been up to the task and thwarted any scoring opportunities for that Patriots team.
Definitely, and a very well-rounded, very, many opportunities there. I was trying to figure out what's happened there. Just has put it all together as a whole team, from goalkeeper all the way down to your forwards.
Action gathered around midfield, just waiting for the kick from Holland. He likes to dump it off short rather than go all the way down the field. Gets his back line in action. In this one, he does that as well. Kind of fakes that long distance one and then dumps it off. Been a very big team effort. I mean, Meyer continues to play well, and there he is again with the black hat and the aqua shoes, I guess, if you will. It's easy to pick up out there. another one of those players that has been active. You know, we use that word and we throw that word out there a lot as active. Meyer has, in fact, been active the entire way.
Playmakers.
Patriots now with a chance to turn over deep, but that one is going to find its way up and over the hill and down. That one somewhere between the Tron and the goalpost. 3-0 this one. It has been all Commandos. They have been in control of this one. Really, I mean, it was tight. It was 1-0, and we had a battle. But there, midway, when Sellers got that assist over to Markendale for the goal that gave it goal number 2, and then Sellers answered it back right after that with another. It's just been an impressive performance, complete performance. The goal work from Holland, the defense, transitioning into offense has all been on the way of the Commandos here. There's a shot on goal, and just on command there is Holland to knock that one away. Not necessarily needing to secure it in his hands, but just up there knocking it away. And a couple of Commandos are down on the field taking a knee, using this opportunity to rest just a little bit, and getting up along the far side will have to get the number when the young lady turns around. She's wanting to stay in the game, but it's going to substitute her out. Clock continues to run in this one at 30 minutes in. It's 5 minutes of time left, and you know, you just watching the flow of it, never want to say anything's out of reach, but 3-0 with 5 minutes to go against this defense of the Commandos. It would take a Herculean effort, to say the least, to get this thing just tied up. Clock continues to run now, down under 5. So this sets the stage for what should be a thriller, an Acadiana team that has been dominant over the last few years, and they will face a Southwest Knights team that now 5 of the last 6 years have played for a championship. The only thing is they've got a lot of runner-up trophies in their I guess their trophy case, looking for a state championship this year, crossing it over. Meyer looking at it and unable to get there. A couple of the younger ones in there, or I guess the newer in there. That's Mayu, number 39. That was to the near side. Controlled back and not really pressing the issue. Take a long shot, and that's off the head of Bowman. Bergeron's going to watch that one go into the Pine Street end zone.
Wasting no time to get out back up here to make that kick.
Looking at about 3 minutes remaining here. Very clean played game, Chuck. I don't think we've seen any offsides tonight. Haven't seen penalties. Not a lot of issues. Well played game on both sides of it.
Very much so. I mean, very well disciplined on both squads there.
But again, going to set up a matchup tomorrow between the Knights and the Commandos. Very familiar with each other, both from that southeast or southwest Louisiana area. These Acadiana group out of Lafayette, and of course the Knights out of that Lake Charles area. Kick is in, and that's an easy one to save. Pretty much just running out the time here. Patriots wanting to put something on the board, but you've got this Commandos team just drop back in, playing some defense and letting the time run off as best they can.
Not a bad plan by the Patriots, kicking that ball all the way down. That way they have a chance to, you know, possibly get it back mid-court, midfield.
Mid somewhere.
Yeah. Which is
Again, we've got a full slate of soccer tomorrow. It's championship Saturday. And then we'll be back next Friday and Saturday here from HOS Fieldhouse, still on the campus of Louisiana Christian University, where we will crown a boys and girls state champion. This is the CoEd sport. We've got boys and girls state champions to be crowned next Friday and Saturday here at Louisiana Christian University, and then we'll be back in Central Louisiana again April 29th and 30th for softball and baseball state championships. So settle in. It's championship season for ACEL Sports, and we're grateful to be a part of it here in this 2021-2022 season. Holland lets that one go and lets it get up into the stands. Can't say that that wasn't an effective tool. Did not catch that one and let it go, but it's just running out the clock now. Again, hit the like and subscribe button if you're following us on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. We appreciate that. Hit subscribe and like that little notification bell so you'll know when we go live on that as well. We're having a contest. Our 100th subscriber gets to be our 100th subscriber. So make sure you grab that dubious honor.
Nice. And
that's going to wrap things up. The Acadiana Homeschool Commandos are going on to play for a state championship tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They will face the Knights of Southwest Louisiana. And, man, that is going to be a good one. Benjamin Sellers and Cowart, that matchup is going to be one to watch. Two great defenses. Only one goal allowed tonight between the two. Both of them put up 3 points. Something's got to give. We'll see at 2 o'clock, but before that, it's the consolation game. It will be between John Paul the Great and this chef team, the Patriots. That game is at noon. Then we'll have the JV state championship at 10. Guys, we look forward to another big day of championship soccer. It has been a great time. From a man over on PA, Ridge Dupree, my executive producer and color analyst, Chuck Perkins, and all of you watching at home, whether you did it tonight or you're watching it later on, it's been a blessing to be a part of your Friday night. God bless you all, and good night from Pineville. I'm Doug Gann with 446 Sports.
And our Coach of the Year. All of that will be announced tomorrow afternoon after the state champions are crowned. So look forward to that. Look forward to it being a little bit warmer tomorrow here at Louisiana Christian University. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you and be safe. See you tomorrow.